All right. So, welcome everyone to this Raising Our Vibration meditation session for Saturday, May 17th or Sunday, the 18th, if you're in Australia or those that's out of the world. So, welcome to our practice today. Today is one of my favorite practices. So I'm really excited for us to feel this together today. And the title of this is The Pillar of Light. And a good source for this type of practice is Amrita Baba. He's a teacher, wonderful teacher. If you want to learn more about him, amritamandala.com is a place you can, .com or .org, not sure, but that's a great place to learn more about him. And before we begin today with a little explanation about this practice, I want to thank all of you who've joined us live on Zoom, also live on Facebook on the live stream through Enlightened World Network. Thank you to Enlightened World Network for hosting us today on your platform. And if you don't know about Enlightened World Network, they host a guided meditation every day. So if you go to their Facebook page, you can check those out and join their community. So today, the pillar of light. So I mentioned Amrita Baba. He calls the pillar of light the Bhumi pillar, Bhumi. And what you can imagine this as and feel it, most importantly, feel it as, is a column of light that's at least as wide as your body, that extends high above you, includes your body, and extends down below you. And if you've been on the ROV Meditation App or on Insight Timer, I've posted a Bhumi up, Bhumi down practice that is based on this idea of the pillar of light. And in that practice, we focus more on the center line of this pillar. Here, we're going to focus on this pillar being wider, including the whole body. And I was looking around for more very concise definitions and conceptualizations of the pillar of light. I found one by Sylvia Salow, Salow. And so I want to read that before we go into our practice today. And she says, "The pillar of light is the bridge to your soul, higher self, and the I am presence. And ultimately, it connects us to source. It looks like a column of light around the physical body. Its width depends on how strong it is. The stronger the pillar of light, the more spiritual light and information flow between us and the higher aspects of us and the source. A pillar of light is also a communication tool between every physical and non-physical aspect of us. Once our pillar of light activates, it allows more guidance, inspiration, and deep knowing to flow between us and our higher bodies. Similarly, the pillar of light also strengthens our intuitive abilities, and it makes our bodies lighter and more radiant. Beneath the feet, the pillar of light connects us to the consciousness of the earth. And above the head, it continues across all the dimensions back to the source. Thus, the source and Gaian, or earth energy, move through it, nurturing our energy bodies. Once the pillar of light is activated, it naturally clears away many dissonant frequencies, and it automatically connects us to higher frequencies. Okay. So with that as just kind of a map and a conceptual overlay, again, I want to emphasize the importance of feeling into this, really sensing this pillar of light as it arises for you. So you may feel it just like it was described there, or it may arise for you differently. So I encourage you to just Let go. Don't try too hard. Just have the idea that this pillar of light is there already. You don't have to you don't have to create it in your mind. You don't have to make effort to feel it. Just relax and gently tune into it and see what you discover. Okay. So with that, let's move right into our practice. As always, we'll go through our usual sequence of preparatory cues, and then we'll move into guidance based on a lot of what Amrita Baba has to say about this. But as usual, we'll feel into it and see what comes through. So sit comfortably upright with your feet firmly on the ground. You can rest your palms cupped in your lap with tips of your thumbs touching lightly. And the reason being that's a nice open, receptive posture. And lightly close your eyes. And take a moment to just settle in your seat and be present in your body. We begin with basic mindfulness, just noticing whatever is present in awareness. So you may notice sounds in your environment. You may notice lingering thoughts or feelings, sensations in your body. Allowing all of that to be just as it is. Allow yourself to be just as you are. And now feel out into the space all around you as a sacred space that embraces you. And as you sit in this safe, sacred space, call to mind your intention for your practice. Why is this important to you? This is a wonderful practice for integrating all your subtle bodies with your physical body, feeling a deep sense of oneness and connection through the one life we all share and the source of life. As we move into our practice, let's dedicate it to the benefit of all beings, that we all might tune in to this pillar of light, sense our connection to the energies of heaven and earth, our soul, each other, all beings, and live from that felt sense of oneness. So now let's focus down into feeling the sensations of contact of the soles of your feet on the ground. Awaken sensory awareness here in your feet and your toes. And allow them to soften and relax as if they are melting deep down into the earth. Feel down into the consciousness of the earth. The earth is alive. A powerful conscious presence. Feel the grounding presence of the earth flowing up through the soles of your feet, up through your shins and calves, up through your knees and thighs, into your hips and pelvic bowl, resting down in your seat. Feel the weight of your body resting down in your seat, resting down on the earth. And smile with gratitude to the earth. For supporting our life. Focus into your palms and fingers resting cupped in your lap. Awaken sensory awareness here in your hands and allow your hands to soften and relax as if they are melting down into your legs. Feel the soft openness in your hands, connected to the soft openness in your heart. This open embrace of your hands and heart. As your hands relax even more, allow your arms and shoulders to relax down, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Imagine and feel as if a string is attached to the top of your head, drawing your spine gently upright, like a string of luminous pearls. Feel your spine gently stretched from your perineum and tailbone right up through the top of your head, like a stream of light flowing upwards. up through the top of your head and opening to the vast, clear sky above. Feel the vast openness of the sky, opening your mind. Smile to the sky. Now tuck your chin just slightly, gently lengthening the back of your neck. Lightly close your lips and breathe in and out through your nose. Nasal breathing is calming to your nervous system. It increases oxygenation and it purifies and warms the air you breathe in. As you continue nasal breathing, rest your tongue upon the roof of your mouth with the tip of your tongue touching the gum line behind your upper front teeth. Soften and relax your tongue here. Softening your tongue is another calming cue that sends a relaxation signal to the vagus nerve in the center of your brain. As you soften and relax your tongue even more, feel that relaxation in the center of your brain. Feel it flowing down through your vagus nerve, flowing down through your neck, down through your heart, relaxing, releasing any tension around your heart. Feel it flowing down through your abdomen, relaxing, releasing any tension in your abdomen and lower back. Feel that relaxation flowing out through your torso, head, arms, and legs. As you feel that relaxed, alive presence in your whole body, smile, a subtle smile of calm happiness, of appreciation and gratitude for this time together, to tune in to the pillar of light, this integrating, energizing, high frequency channel that communicates from heaven above to earth below, through all the layers of our being. Allow the feeling of smiling to shine out through your eyes, awakening clarity of vision. And release any tension from your eyebrows and your forehead. Allow this relaxed clarity to flow down from the top of your head, down through your whole body, down through every cell, as if every cell is smiling, radiating pure positive energy. Reflecting the light of being. Now feel down into your pelvic floor, your hips and your seat. And imagine and feel this pillar of light extending down below you, at least as wide as your body. Imagine and feel this as a pillar of white light. We're going to feel down through this pillar about 1 meter at a time. So from your pelvic floor and your hips, just feel down gently into this pillar about 1 meter below you. And just sensing, feeling the quality of energy at this level. And feel down now about 2 meters below you. Feeling this whole column. Feel the quality of energy about 2 meters. Now down about 3 meters. 4 meters. 5, 6 meters. And notice about 5 to 6 meters, you may notice a subtle shift. There's a deeper silence or stillness, a shift in the power and depth of the energy. Just notice whatever you feel. From 5 to 6 meters, feel this pillar descending all the way down to the center of the earth. That depth of presence. power of that depth. Deep grounding. Tune into this lower part of the pillar, sensing it. You can either sense up and down through it or feel it as a whole, or just be with it without doing anything. Notice what happens. The consciousness of the earth. The energy of this lower part of the pillar. From the deepest depth up to your heart. Feel your heart energized by this lower part of the pillar. Feel from your heart up through your torso, shoulders, and head. Feel the pillar extending above you, again, at least as wide as your body. Feel from your heart upward, about a meter above your head. Again, just sensing the quality, the sensory quality of the energy here. And now 2 meters. And 3 meters. 4 meters. And this whole pillar, this whole column, extending up now 5 to 6 meters. You may notice a qualitative shift here. You sense a stillness, a silence, a fine quality of energy. A lightness of being. Feel up higher and higher in this pillar, all the way up through all dimensions to the source of being. That one light. Now you can either sense this whole upper pillar at once or feel up and down through it. And then let go and melt into it. Noticing what happens, feeling it. Feeling that power, that light, feeling it flowing down to your heart. Open, clear channel. From infinitely above you, all the way down to your heart. Through this pillar of light. And as you maintain that feeling, simultaneously feel from your heart down through the lower part of the pillar, all the way down. Feel this whole pillar at once. As if you're plugged into source and grounded in the earth. Let go and melt into that. Nothing you need to do. Just tuning in, being attuned by this pillar of light. Bringing all layers of your being. Infinite light, infinite presence, this infinite love. Feel this pillar of light becoming clear and invisible. So it dissolves into the space all around. Feel out through this open clarity. This all embracing awareness. Feel out infinitely in all directions. And beyond that, let go. Rest as infinite presence. Vast and open. Clear. All embracing. Let go even more. Rest as infinite presence. The source of all. Beyond space and time. Without beginning or end. Our home. Feel the center of your whole frequency in your heart. Sending infinitely in all directions. Feel that pillar of light bending upward and downward from your heart. In this infinite field. And once again to this pillar of light within the vastness of being. Feel the space of your body arising within this pillar, within the vastness of being. These different layers of being. Inseparably one. And notice how you feel. Feel the presence within and all around. Extending up, extending down. Or this feeling in every cell. Feeling that felt sense of your body, pillar, and the whole field. Very slowly begin to open your eyes, making the faces of our group, shining expressions of this one light. Thank you for your practice. Just allow yourself to integrate that experience. And if you want to make any notes on your experience, a moment to do that. If anyone would like to share about your experience, I welcome that. Karen, was that a hand? Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That was very beautiful. I found it easier for me to dissolve in the light as I was going up. But as our energy went into the upper field, I felt all the boundaries disappear. I felt I dissolved, excuse me. And there was just a very sense of contentment, bliss, just being the light. I read an article this week about now scientists can measure the light that emits from our body, and that when we die, that light slowly diminishes. And I was thinking about that, going out and out and out, and the light is what we are, but we often don't experience it. We think of ourselves as physical, just physical, but practices like this help us realize that no, there's so much more. There's an energy field of light, and we can dissolve into it. And I think that's probably what happens when we leave the body. That light just goes back to source. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. Love that. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. You were unmuted. Now you're muted. There you go.
Hope I wasn't disturbing anything. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, I felt such a lightness. Wasn't so much a bright light as I just felt very light. And it's interesting. I felt movement up and then into white light, and then movement down, and this whatever was that movement came down. The color was a light blue, very light blue, coming right down through me. And then I felt myself being moved down into the earth and then pulled back up and moved back down very slowly, very gently. And then my cat got up in my lap, absorbing everything. That's happened every time, just at that, about 2/3 of the way through the meditation, this cat of mine gets up on my lap and supposed to be there. So, says something.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, so thank you.
What you're doing.
Yeah, and when you drew us out of it, I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to stay there.
Yeah.
I just want to be there. So, thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Love that description and that movement up and down.
Yeah.
That communication.
Yeah.
Integration.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Wendy and Monica, that you were simultaneous.
I love it when everybody talks. And I like the light behind Karen's head. Yeah. Not a lot of words because it went really fast for me, it didn't seem like very long before you called us back. I did notice going down to the center of the earth that I almost felt heavier or weighted, like oh, I have weight, um, and going up, I felt like my body elongated, like, oh, I'm really, really tall. This is stretching me. And then just dissolving into that and losing the edges of the column, so to speak. I love these practices. Feels wonderful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. I know it's our combined energy totally
Absolutely.
magnifies everything.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy. I love that description. Monica?
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. That was wonderfully guided and so nice to see everybody. And yeah, it was really really nice to hear Dad's experience with the blue light. I'm not going to call you Doug. With the blue light and Karen, I agree with the bliss and just that feeling, and Wendy with the dissolving. I've been doing this practice just like we did it a while ago, like in ROV, I think, and then
Yeah. Boom me
introduced,
up, boom me down. Yeah.
yeah, and then I've been doing it for the last month maybe, and I've just noticed this um, joy that I had never felt before, and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna do this every day, and it was a joy that was like natural. It wasn't like I had to sustain it. Although I do feel like I had to keep doing the practice to get it to feel it. But I had never done it this wide.
Mhm.
And so I love that because I was doing it with it in the middle and the column or the pillar. I just felt cradled in it. Like nothing was left out, like my whole body. And I really like that addition, and just going really high, really low. Yeah, it just makes me get a sense of belonging and that I hadn't had consistently before, and like this joy, like, connected to everything, and regardless what was happening during the day, I was like, oh yeah, this I've been looking for. Like, because I've been feeling peaceful with all the practices over the years, and then I'm like, oh, now I want to really feel connected to everyone and everything and not like an isolated individual. Because that can feel lonely sometimes, and it was beautiful. I just love this practice. It's such a plug-in for me to, yeah, it's like a purposeful but not of the self kind of feeling. It's really, really nice. So thank you for that, Kevin.
Thank you, Monica. Yeah, and that the more you do this, the more I think you find that like as we begin a practice like this, it's really helpful to go like step by step and just feeling up and feeling down. And then after doing that for a while, I think you'll find that you just bring attention to it and it's just there, and then it's ever present. Just it just is a matter of turning attention to that, and then because you've so tuned into it so often, it's just readily available. Not that it isn't always there, but we're just not tuned to it. So here we're tuning our consciousness with what's there. And yeah, so thank you for your description. That's wonderful. And was that hand up or? There you
It
go.
was a hand up,
Okay.
but as Doug got his cat landing on his lap, I think I got a spider landing on my head, and I just started to get quite like, where is it? It's gone somewhere, because I'm sitting out in the winter sun here, and I think a spider decided to come. But it was interesting that Doug said the cat's always there, because that cockatoo is nearly always here when I do the meditations too. So yeah, they certainly feel it. Like if you read like the kangaroos and that, they come around as well.
Yeah.
I found a distinct difference in my capacity to feel going down into the earth versus going upwards. I've noticed for a long time now that I feel the going up much easier and much quicker. It's almost, like you said, almost instantly there. But I just struggle more with I do struggle. I shouldn't struggle. And I noted what you said at the beginning about not having to imagine it or anything. But anyway, I don't connect to the going down quite as well as I do going up. So, and like Monica, it's a practice I love, and it's actually the second time today I've done it, because I was awake so early and I put it on in Insight Timer really early this morning. Yeah, it's one I really like too. Thank you. And thank you once again for sharing all of this with us. You're a wonderful person to come up every so often and do this for everybody. Thank you.
My pleasure, completely. Well, thank you. One thing that came to my mind as you were saying that was something that can be helpful to feel the going down is to do it outside with your feet, bare feet on the earth.
That's what I am today, right now. So yeah.
So the more you can, also another thing is doing it with your back to a tree.
Oh yeah.
So those are just some ways, because the tree is really rooted down into the earth and going upwards, and then your spine kind of takes on that, what the tree is doing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll look out for a tree that doesn't have ants or spiders on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I want to thank all of you for being on today and for fully engaging in the practice. It's always so wonderful to do this together. And here comes Ryan back from his sitting spot, the sleeping spot. So, all right. So thank you all. And we do these practices on Enlightened World Network the first and third weekends of the month. And then we have our every Thursday evening or Friday morning, if you're like Anne in Australia. We do our ROV Meditation Book Club sessions, and all of these are open to all, so feel free to invite anyone to come to them. And the links are available on the Raising Our Vibration community Facebook page. And if you want to be on the email list to receive the links, you can email me at raisingourvibrationsk@gmail.com. All right. Well, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Lots of love to everyone. Take
Bye,
care.
everybody. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye for now.